Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm not going to be doing, I don't want to call it a super serious video. It's definitely more serious compared to the content that I regularly post on my channel. But it's definitely not something that I want, it's not super serious. This video is meant to spread awareness and inform y'all about what is going on in society today. I feel like Black lives are very overlooked. So many things have happened to Black people, women and men, and nobody has noticed. I feel like not every Black person, but most Black people are thrown under the bus or forgotten about. And that breaks my heart because Black lives matter. All lives matter, but Black lives especially. Because Black lives are so overlooked and forgotten about that I feel for them. You haven't heard about the death of George Floyd? There's so much to it that I can't explain in this video because it's just going to be such a long video. There's so much to the death of George Floyd and Black history and just that whole topic. I feel like Black lives are very overlooked, and I just want y'all to know that I'm sending all my love and condolences to George Floyd's family and friends and everybody that knows him and knew him, because he wasn't doing anything wrong, but he got shot by two white police. One of them kneeled on George Floyd's neck, and George could not breathe. Just a few minutes later, George was not responding to any questions, and he died because he could not breathe. I feel for his family. I truly do. And I just can't imagine how much pain his family is feeling and how, just how they feel right now. I just can't imagine it. So that's why I'm just sending all my love and condolences to the family and friends. If you don't know about the death of George Floyd, then you should definitely research it and research a lot more about Black history and Juneteenth, which I know already passed, but definitely research that because that is a very amazing holiday. And so definitely research that. And I know a lot of people who are saying protests are bad, and they're saying protests are bad. There shouldn't be protests. Peaceful protests are the way to go, or just peaceful protests or no protests. Why are they doing protests if they're not peaceful? I know people who have said that to me, and this has been my response to most people. What are they gonna do when they have millions of people peacefully protesting not harming anybody, just going through the streets and informing people and telling people and letting people know that Black lives truly do matter and all lives matter. But all lives matter. But it seems like Black lives are just very overlooked, and they are. It's not just they seem. They're very overlooked and forgotten about, and they're informing people that Black lives matter. But what are they gonna do when they want to change? They want to see a change, and we need to see a change in this. And so they're just going on the streets and peacefully protesting, wearing masks, staying 6 feet apart, and that's not even like I don't even like worry about COVID. I worry about COVID-19 with these protests because not everybody is wearing masks, but the majority of people are wearing masks, so it's not like that bad. And if you see videos and pictures, some of the protests they're not right next to each other. They are actually spaced apart, and like they're not usually touching each other. Um, so I don't know why everyone's saying protests are so bad, because what are people going to do when they peacefully protest for with millions and millions of people peacefully protesting to see a change, and there is absolutely no change? They are not going to just keep peacefully protesting, because that's not what you do. You don't, if you really want to change and you peacefully protest because you don't want to harm anybody, you just want to see a change, and you keep announcing and informing people that Black Lives Matter and you want to see a change with this, but there is no change and they've been protesting for a while and there is no change, then what are you going to do? Keep peacefully protesting when you know that there's going to be no change and everything's going to stay the same? No, you have to do something more about it. You have to either peacefully, not peacefully protest in a very unpeaceful way, because if they stop peacefully protesting, then that's also not going to make a change. If they just, not even peacefully, if they just stop protesting in general, that's not going to, they're not going to see a change. And if they just stop peacefully protesting, or just keep peacefully protesting, then they're also not going to see a change. So what are you going to do when you keep peacefully protesting with thousands and millions of people peacefully protesting, wearing masks, staying 6 feet apart, like not touching each other, and there is people driving through giving out hand sanitizer, snacks, water, and there is absolutely no change, no nothing, and everything is the same? Would you keep peacefully protesting? No, at least I wouldn't. If you want to change and you're doing something that is not making a change, you're not just going to keep doing that thing that's not making anything different. You're going to do something more to make the change. So that's what I think about peacefully protesting. And the fact that Black people fear the people that can save their lives. Like, Black people fear policemen, and policemen can save people's lives. And I can't even imagine the nervous feeling and the PTSD that most Black people may have, because they have seen so many things on the internet, on TV, on the news, in person, of Black people getting murdered, shot, hurt, injured, something that is killing them or hurting them. I can't, and so they have PTSD from it, or they're just a very like internal fear of people who can save them. I can't even imagine the fear that they have and the nervous feelings that they get when a policeman drives by, or a policeman is like at their school, or shows up and starts talking to them, or they get pulled over. I just can't imagine the fear that they must feel. And I think that people could need to do more for this. I think they could start doing more, signing more petitions. even donating money, start protesting more. I'm too young to protest. I mean, no, I'm not too. I can go in a protest, but my parents won't let me. But if I was old enough and if I could, I would definitely be in protest right now. I'd be signing so many more petitions, but I have signed petitions. I have done those things. I just haven't protested because my parents won't let me because I'm too young. But if my parents would let me, like at this age, I would. It's not too young to you're not too young to protest. It's just I can't drive, so I can't. I'm only 11. I can't drive, so I can't drive to where they're protesting and start protesting. They are doing a protest at my sister's high school, because a boy at their school got very severely injured, while protesting. So he did not die, but they are doing a small protest and get together for him, and his family. So yeah, I don't think this is okay. I don't think police brutality and racism and the fact that this is happening to Black people and Black people are feeling this, I just can't imagine it. It's protests are bad and all, but it's worse. The fact that Black people get a fear every single, start getting scared and anxious and nervous just when a police drives by, somebody that could save them. I think that's not okay, and there needs to be a change. So people are not going to keep peacefully protesting, and they are not peacefully protesting. Some are, but there are some who have just taken it to the next level because they know that peacefully protesting isn't going to get them anywhere, because it hasn't. And so they are not peacefully protesting, but they are wearing masks and are doing all the things that would keep them safe from COVID-19. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please sign petitions. If you are old enough and allowed to, you could start protesting, maybe even donating some money to this cause. Please just do that. Please, you don't have to, but please just consider it. At least sign a petition. The Breonna Taylor petition, I don't know if I said this in the beginning of the video. She was an amazing woman, and she was shot by 2 cops in her home. She wasn't doing anything. She was in her home, and they barged in and shot her. So you can sign petitions for George Floyd. You can sign petitions for Breonna Taylor. You can sign petitions for so many more Black people, men and women, who have died or gotten shot or seriously injured because of just being a Black person and getting shot because they were Black. So it's super easy. It's less than it's 30 seconds to sign a petition. It is so easy to sign some petitions. Please just do it to make a difference, make a change, and help just fix what is going on in today's society. So thank you so much for watching, and I love you.